So New Bits, there's a bounty hunter that's after Pops. Alpha Dome, they actually visit the first dome ever, and there's people from some other kind of place who believe that the dome that Mordecai and Rigby are in is from 1960. There's a guy who wants to claim that's wrong, and he's gonna, like, get them for this. Like, the first time I watched it for, like, the second time, and then I realized my mistake. The Tekken 3 caught me off guard. So, now that we're at the final part, this is the last time I'm going to be doing the regular show every episode, because this is the last part to the season, and pretty much almost the last part for Tekken 3. So the key to the universe, they meet Earl, a sensei who's going to train Pops into defeating his brother, Anti-Pops. And so, yeah, he goes through this montage of music, but then Mordecai and Rigby kind of find it kind of annoying, and they just decide to pop it up with some music that they like to listen to, which in this case is some kind of guitar thing. I think it's called Dragon something, but I know it's like a real life song. But Pops is like training too much, and then it's like everything's like going into chaos. I'm not gonna go back to those episodes because I think I've already given my main focus on the episode itself. So I do like, so the one I was talking about with them facing the fears of Pure Planet, the chocolate-sized chocolate bars is the one I didn't really want to do because it just kind of felt a little bit to me. Well, the Alien Roommates is pretty much a parody of the creatures from the Alien series. I just chose Pure Planet because they couldn't do on its own. I didn't want to pick any other ones. That was the best one in the Terror Temple Park. Though I like all of them, it's that one I like the most. If I ever want to go back to talking about that episode. So yeah, it's a good episode. And so is the Key to the Universe. Actually, No Train, No Gain was actually the one. They meet Earl, the sensei, in Key to the Universe. And then No Train, No Gain is actually the episode after that. Key to the Universe and No Train, No Gain actually feel like a two-part episode. I can't believe I'm saying this. But it actually does. He does help train Pops, but No Train, No Gain is the one where it's the actual montage. No! I messed up again! Or at least it kind of revives up, like, right there. But it's true. Like I said, Key to the Universe and No Train, No Gain feel like legitimate sequels to that episode. Like, it's like a two-parter. Even though it's not a two-parter, it's just a separate episode itself. Now, Christmas in Space.
Williams.
It is awesome. Positively, like, a great Christmas. Being Merry Christmas Mordecai. Though I do like that first story when they're on a planet and then they're like building with snowmans and stuff like that, and then they have to go fight these evil ones. And then there's this reindeer that says, "See you in the next Christmas special," and I'm like, wait, what? I don't understand. This is supposed to be the final episode. I don't like that, fourth wall break, because it's not really gonna happen. So, the one with the Christmas carolers singing, Partridge in a Pear Tree, it was kind of cool. I thought Mordecai was telling the story, but no, it was actually Benson that was telling it. It kind of looked as if Mordecai was the one to tell something like that. He just tells the one about finding a gift for Pops in some kind of mall, and then they go through like many dimensions. At first they're lines, then it's 2D, then they're floating, and then it's realistic parts. And they somewhat kind of acquire clones. Like, they're like clones of each other now. I don't know, it's just really odd, that one. And then the last one, Benson tells another story, and where Rigby gets visited by Krampus. And I didn't know they could actually have that in a kid's show, but Krampus is like the opposite of Santa Claus. Except, it's more like, I didn't know regular show could do this. I mean, here's the thing. People don't really like Christmas in Space because this feels like a rehashed Terror Tales of the Park. Like, it's Terror Tales of the Park 7. But no, they actually get visited by an alien Santa Claus. So we gotta keep in mind that it's still a Christmas special. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool. They just take elements that make Terror Tales of the Park good, and they kind of experiment with that and still keep it like holiday. Like, you still got snowballs and stuff like that. It's snowman. You still got, like, presents to get, and then it is kind of scary. It's still considered, like, a Christmas kind of tradition, even though it's really kind of scary, it does work here. So I will say, I don't like Skip saying that he doesn't like Benson caroling, nor does he like the bells. Like, I think that's the only thing in the episode I don't like. And now we get to these episodes. The very important ones. Kill 'Em With Kindness and Meet the Seer, which got released on demand before they aired on TV. And I made, like, a huge rant about this. I'm sure everyone saw this back in 2016. Because this year was, like, literally, I mean, I don't get why there's no one here. This is like, my last time talking about Regular Show in the seasons. Like, this is really... Oh, for a second there, I thought that was gonna be, like, another double KO, but no. Nothing's gonna beat the one with Jin and Harong. Whoever got knocked out.
Forest Law wins.
So yeah, Kill 'Em With Kindness has really awesome...
Round.
I mean, so far this season was really good. You can tell that the artists really do have talent, and it's kind of sad that this is not being advertised. This is the kind of material that should get advertised. This is stuff people should see. But no, all they care about is, no, we're going to promote Teen Titans Go, we're going to get that marathon. And not Regular Show. Like, they actually aired this before it aired on TV.
Round.
Before the finale started, they aired that, like, on a Saturday, January 13th. Which is by far the dead time slot in the afternoon when most people aren't watching TV. They're like with their friends or, like, doing stuff. Like, they don't really watch TV on Saturday other than in the morning. Either, like, Saturday morning cartoons, which is not really a thing anymore. They just watch new episodes of Nicktoons or whatever like that. But they don't really go there for Cartoon Network because they know the majority of stuff airing there is going to be Teen Titans Go. They're just going to say, oh no, Teen Titans Go is airing. But then they're going to look over and notice it's Regular Show. And then they're like, oh man, I missed Regular Show. Because you just missed Regular Show. So now that I'm done talking about that, the episode itself, even though Pops went through all that training, he still doesn't want to fight his brother. He wants to make peace. Like, it's nice seeing that Pops isn't that kind of person that wants to fight. He just wants to use kindness and stuff. When Pops says, oh yeah, we can talk about this, but I already know that it's a trap. Like, you don't trust your evil brother. Like, it's not gonna end well. So yeah, he can't be trusted, and he's kind of got this power to erase stuff. Like, I thought they were just like outlines, but no, this stuff actually erases. It actually kills characters. Yes, it's kind of like the different graphic, but except this one, it's actual literal white lines of erasing. Like, once they're erased, there's no telling whether they're gonna come back or not. And so I'm gonna say goodbye to Earl because this is the last appearance in the episode. It's erased by Anti-Pops, and then Pops is injured. They need to get him to safety, and then we get to meet the Seer. By the way, Kill 'Em With Kindness is a good episode. So yeah, they go to this Seer who is apparently the person that can help them, when she's actually in reality a critic. She loves Regular Show, and she's actually watching it. She even breaks the fourth wall, saying, you guys started off strong, but when it came to romance, you guys kind of like, it was a little bit surprising. I was liking the CJ and Margaret sort of thing, and CJ and Mordecai. I'm like, okay, that happened, so is she like against romance or something? I mean, not most people can consider romance because Regular Show's like, so yeah, they get caught by internet. This is kind of like the villain also. I mean, we have, like, other characters in there. And streaming. Streaming is also. And streaming is basically the kind of thing that kind of killed off Regular Show in the first place. Not this show entirely in the episode, but streaming is what killed actual TV. People just, like, stream the episodes online instead of watching it on TV. And that becomes a literal enemy. And that's really understandable. And I really like how Regular Show did that. So, Eileen's like, aren't you gonna leave because your universe is gonna be destroyed? And she's like, I'm not afraid. Yours will come to an end too. Because she says, all good things must come to an end. And that led to pretty much Regular Show's death, which happened after the finale. But how does it end off entirely? It actually ends off... Actually, I'll just talk about that when I get to the final episode. Now, Cheer Up Pops is before... regular epic final battle.
Fight.
So this episode, I killed that girl. I didn't mean it. Sorry, I didn't know I was gonna be able to do that kind of move on you. At least it's better than just doing that grab hold. I kind of feel bad that I just did that. Sorry. So Cheer Up Pops is leading to the final episode. Pops is kind of scared. He doesn't want to fight. And he's like, and then he knows like what's going to happen to his friends. Like he's not going to see them again because he doesn't want their universe to end. When in reality, their universe is going to end in some way, shape, or form. The seer said it herself. So, I think DVD and Blu-ray are... Oh, hi, Anime TJ Me! Welcome to the stream! This is my last stream for Regular Show Season 8. I'm doing all the episodes, and this is the second part. Actually, no, it's the final part. So, DVD and Blu-ray make these, DVDs, like, literally they get memories from everybody, and they're like basically all the seasons and episodes that Regular Show has done together. They say it's their memories and they're downloading them so a whole new generation can enjoy. Though yeah, Rigby does kind of mess up and then he's almost like sent up there where it's all downloading, but it's just so awesome. It's like a clip show and every single episode is shown. However, I didn't see clips of the movie, but I think it's just a show on its own. I guess that's what we're talking about. But I just really liked it. I mean, I just wish this got more views. Like, I wish this was advertised. Stuff like this makes me want to watch this over and over. So, yeah, everything is downloaded. Pop saves Rigby and everybody because they're all being, like, lifted up in the air. You know what? This kind of reminds me of something. Nobody brings this up, but this part right here references a short, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Pikachu's Vacation. Yes, I just said that. Do you remember when they're trying to save Togepi and the Execute? How they're all like flying into the air because they're grabbing onto something? The nest, and Pikachu's trying to save the other Pokemon by trying to keep them on the ground and not going up in the sky. It's kind of like the same premise. Nobody brings this up, and I don't know why. I mean, Pokemon was still Warner Brothers back then when they owned it with Pokemon Movie 2000, and that's before Pokemon 2000 would start with Pikachu's Vacation. So, the download is complete. Everything is like a complete box set. Where it exists is Australia. The real box set, as we all know, is in Australia, and it has every single season in there and the movie. It's made by Madman Entertainment. I don't know if they just like downloaded those episodes and just compiled them all into a DVD, or whether Australia is kind of more big with Regular Show, unlike us people in the US. I mean, or at least California. I just do that jumping kick, he just still tumbles down. Okay, now we get to the final Regular Show episode. A regular epic final battle. I know it's called a Regular Show epic final battle, but I just call it a regular epic final battle, because that's what it is. So Pop's having a nightmare, and it's like Pop's chasing after him, and then he catches this Firefly, which is actually a pencil, a 2.2 pencil, which is actually, in reality, a pencil that JD Pencil uses for his drawings. Like, I think this is the main purpose of this episode, that the fate of the universe will be decided. Wait, what? What did I just do?
Wins.
What did I just do? I just won? Wow. Just wow. I didn't even know that would happen. Now my streak's gonna end with Ling Xiang Yu. I mean, I'm talking about like the final episode of Regular Show, and I think someone just threw me a bone. I was able to beat Paul. But I don't want to beat her with Law. I want to have my Haram. I said I want my Haram! Knock me out! I don't want to have another win streak again! Oh, it's gonna happen. So yeah, the legend is being said that Pops has to defeat his older brother, so that way the fate of the universe will be decided. So once their fists clutch together, the universe will be destroyed. and it'll lead everything. So it's gonna destroy everything and everyone. And Pops doesn't want that. He knows what's gonna happen. If he fights his brother, it will not only damage the world, but also be death to his friends. And I'm kind of concerned with that. I kind of feel for him. I know Pops doesn't want to do it, but he's given no other choice. Like, he's got to do it. So then we go to Lollyland, because in the other episodes, like Meet the Seer, that's literally what that pink planet was. It was Lollyland. I predicted it was Lollyland because Naive Man, Lollyland, it's that place he was like kind of used to. I think that's what they said. It's just what they say about this episode. So yeah, the battle is about to begin, and someone's like singing some kind of anthem before the whole battle starts. Like, it's kind of odd, but I guess it works here. So, am I gonna just beat everyone with just plain law? That's not right. I want to use Harong. So yeah, streaming is in here too, and the police are in here? I thought they were friends. So yeah, everybody comes in, like, you got people from, like, a lot of episodes come in to help Pops, and then you got everyone, like, fighting, like, kind of like at Pokemon, the first movie kind of style. Well, at least I'm not gonna win with Law, I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I know. Law almost did, like, a flawless streak. I'm sure Nina's gonna change that. So yeah, Pops does take on gigantic form along with Anti-Pops because he's literally erasing everything and everyone. Like, Multiman and Hi-Fi goes are the first ones to go. Like, it's kind of sad. Then everyone else is like getting erased as well. Like, you see Death, you see the Elemental Babies, you see Party Horse, like the Baby Ducks, the Basketball God, like a lot of people. But not every /1, but most of them that made a purpose and part in these episodes were there. So yeah, everyone gets erased, and when Rigby kind of falls out of the ship because he's hit, Mordecai rescues him, and then they're gonna stop this punch from happening. But then they kind of get in the way because all their other friends are erased, and they're next. They have to go in between the fists so that way it can stop, but instead, it just erases everything, and then it kills them. And then I'm like, wait a minute, is this how it's gonna end? It can't end like this. No, it can't. So, what actually happens is, it kind of goes back to the episode The Power, and I'm like, wait a minute, are they just rerunning it? It can't be over. So yeah, I'm kind of like really freaking out by this. I'm like, oh no, this can't end. This cannot end just like this. So, there's new added footage in there, so I'm like, okay, so the episode is still going. It's not over yet, thank goodness. So after that, literally the whole thing is they're trying to get Laws in first place. No. Oh well, Laws is still one of my favorites. So yeah, Mordecai has no memory of what happened. However, Rigby still has a memory. He's like, wait, I think I remember doing this somewhere. So yeah, he has that Blu-ray box, and then he helps Mordecai get his memory back, and they use the power to go back to the end of the universe, where Pops and Anti-Pops are still alive and still fighting because, I guess that's what happens, and also, they try to use the power to stop, Anti-Pops, but then it gets destroyed, up to the point where we see fourth wall breaks everywhere. You see scenes from J.J. Quintel's short, Naive Man of Lollyland, and regular show the letters, like, falling, like they're literally plummeting, because it's literally, the way you're seeing it, you're seeing regular show's death, like, right there. It's dying. You see the letters falling. You see it in space, like, it's like, very weak. You see regular show dying, and it's just really sad. So, Pops has to make the decision. So, he decides to decide his fate. He's gonna, kill himself by killing his brother as well, but instead of, like, doing it with violence, he actually does it with a hug. He, like, hugs Anti-Pops, it shrinks him, and then they're both gonna plummet into the sun. That's literally killing themselves. And then, he tells Mordecai Rigby that even though they'll be sad, to always remember him and to take care. So, he's actually killing Anti-Pops with kindness. I kind of felt like this should have been the name of the episode, though it does really fit here. The Anti-Pops does regret every bad thing that he's done, especially like considering in one of the episodes this season, he says that that it was this restaurant he gave like 1 star because no free refills or something like that. So he wants to take all of that back, and then Pop says, "You can try. We'll do it together, brother." So yeah, he has a change of heart. I mean, Anti-Pops has a change of heart even before he dies. Like, they're both hugging each other, and they both go into the sun, and they both die. And then the future itself is, like, literally resetting itself. So everyone else is alive. They're back on Earth. Like, the Park Dome returns, and then everyone's reunited. Mordecai's reunited with his parents. Rigby's reunited with his parents. Starla had a kid while Muscle Man was in space, and Applesauce goes back to Benson. Skips reunites with Tecmo, and Rigby finally kisses Eileen. I'm pretty sure everyone was, like, screaming their heads off when they saw that. I'm like, yeah, they're literally, like, fangirls screaming. So, Mordecai and Rigby depart ways. They start to live new lives. Mordecai's, like, painting now. I think he's at some kind of art gallery where he's, like, doing paintings and stuff. Rigby's now taking care of kids that he and Eileen had. Benson is now, I think he has new workers working at the park, a zebra and a porcupine. Muscle Man has a buttload of kids with Starla. Skip's still single, works at the park still, but now he wears shorts. Celia and High Five Ghost host a DJ studio, and while Mordecai is at a gallery, he bumps into Steph, a bat lady creature, and not at once does he feel awkward or anxious or anything like that. Though in his paintings, he has done little images of Margaret and CJ, considering he still has feelings for them and always will remember them. He looks at Steph, and then literal next minute, Bat and Bird kids. Like, 2 girls and 1 boy. Like, that's literally what it is. I mean, Rigby and Eileen have daughters. Muscle Man and Starla have, like, mixed bag, like, boys and girls. Pam and Benson are together. They have 4 cats now, and they're taking care of Applesauce. They like come back for the 25-year anniversary because Mr. Mailer is sad because Pops died as well, but he also passes away, and then Benson is now the owner of the park. So now he has a big responsibility, having been manager, now being owner of the park. So before the episode ends, Mordecai and Rigby are like watching everybody playing and stuff like that, and he's just sad because he wishes Pops would have seen this. He would have been really happy. And then Benson's like, Rigby was like, oh man, I keep thinking about Benson and Pam. They're such a good couple. Rigby says to Mordecai, if it wasn't for Pops, then none of this would have happened. And then they look back at how immature they were back in the days and how they've grown up to have their own responsibilities, have a family of their own, and it's just, like, really heartwarming to see. I mean, the second 3 kind of throw me off at that point right there, but I'm still reviewing. So they go to Mordecai's house so they can check out those arcade games or something, and then they do, one last time, and then Mordecai's like, man, I can't believe we used to do that. And then before it ends, there's like a TV in heaven, it's going all static, shrouded with butterflies, and then a VHS pops up saying regular show, and Pop says, jolly good show, one last time before its death. And that is every episode of regular show reviewed. You already know the drill. A regular epic final battle is the best episode out of the entire franchise. Season 8 is the best season overall. Most people might not agree, but I think I have my ways. I may have stuttered a little bit because I did a review of this like plenty of times, and Tekken 3 kind of threw me off right there, but I was still able to go through. So, in conclusion, regular show was a absolute jewel of Cartoon Network. It's what literally saved them from their demise with all that live action programming and stuff. Regular show came in to save the day with its awesome plots, really good characters, and some ideas that would have not worked but actually worked, and going with things that no other cartoon would have done. Breaking the fourth wall the right way, and especially how they did that for their final episode. we all know January 16th, right after regular show aired its finale, it was killed, like, because of the over-anticipation of Teen Titans Go marathons. Because January 17th, 2017, regular show was gone forever. No more reruns, just episodes to watch on demand and on the app. Regular show was dead to Cartoon Network. And I know people are going to say, but Menchie, it's because the creator decided to end the show. Yeah, he didn't. He wanted to stop making new episodes, but not end the run. That's not a really good way to keep a show alive. I mean, take a look at Gravity Falls and Phineas and Ferb, 2 Disney XD shows. Look at how their finales turned out, and they're still airing they're still airing reruns of episodes. They still have Weird Mageddon, they still have Time Traveler's Pig, they still got, like, all the episodes. They're rerunning them, and even if they're on demand, you can still watch them. Regular show is just dead to Cartoon Network. It's like every time somebody mentions regular show to Cartoon Network, they'll just look away and just go back to Teen Titans Go. That right there shows how much a network hates their show, because they're only given a stupid promo that's completely overshadowed by Teen Titans Go. Like, I mean, I love the promo. I didn't mean to call it stupid, but it's only like one promo and they only play it like maybe once or twice, but that's literally about it. They don't do it again after that. And as the months go by, regular show is still dead, and Cartoon Network just gave up on it. It's like, they have Teen Titans Go. It's now their jewel. It's their number one favorite show. That's why people hate Teen Titans Go. Mainly because it kills off shows. Especially Uncle Grandpa, because Uncle Grandpa did not get the right send-off. It got a cancellation kind of thing, and their final episode was disappointing. Not many disappointing like Samurai Jack's finale, but you know what I mean. So, R.I.P. regular show for people. So, before I end this, and though you are seeing Tekken 3 still on the screen, I'm not going to play it anymore for this review, because if I keep playing it, I'm just going to get thrown off like I did with the previous reviews. But at least I managed to get this all done. So, right before I end this, I'm going to say my top 10 best episodes of regular show from each season. And I'll also say the worst for the ones that did have bad episodes, whether they're small or not. So for number 10, we got Meet Your Maker from season 1. I mean, it's really good, but I just don't like the way Mordecai was frozen and stuff. Number 9, Grilled Cheese Deluxe. Good episode. I kind of like Lies by the Thompson Twins, and it really does add some tension to the episode as well. Number 8, Dawn. Mainly because I do like Dawn. He's a really nice character, and it's kind of cool to see Mordecai and Rigby as kids. Number 7, Rigby's Body. Though it may be a little bit unnerving and kind of gross to look at, especially Rigby's body when he doesn't have it in there, or the green part of when he doesn't have a body at all. It's kind of disgusting to watch, but at least I could still enjoy it. Number 6, Mordecai and the Rigbys. Fun to watch and really good for reruns too. Number 5, Free Cake. You know the drill. I just love that free cake. And Mordecai does have some really good lines in this episode, as well as the cake itself. Number 4, Death Punchies. I was a little skeptical, and I think I wanted to make this number 5, but I can't just stop looking at that haircut Mordecai has. It's just really good. Number 3, Just Set Up the Chairs. It's got a really good rap. I love the arcade and stuff. Like, it's really good. Number 2, Prank Callers. This should have been number 1, but this is the most funniest episode of season 1 that I've seen. And finally, number 1, The Power. This is honestly the best of season 1. And though I might said in other videos that The Power is good, it's not really as good, no, it's really good. So now season 1 out of the way, I'm going to have to keep it down and kind of like make it to 5 because I might mess up and I'll be looking at Tekken 3 while doing this. Well, not the game, but the screen itself. So for the number 5 best on season 2 is High Score. like I said, I love arcades and Hanging Tough by the New Kids on the Block plays, and I'm sorry I didn't say that in the other review. I was too busy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Number 4, Appreciation Day. I like the lies that Mordecai Rigby come up with. It makes it kind of creative, and Snowballs the Ice Monster is born. Number 3, My Mom. Great jokes, so hilarious, and I can't stop laughing at this episode. It's just really funny to watch. Number 2, See You There. Though I was going to say this episode wasn't going to be as good, I was able to enjoy it for like how many reruns it played. And finally, number 1, Do Me a Solid. This is my favorite of the entire season. You already know why. I still do solids to this day to remember regular show by. So yeah, you already know the E-regulars for this season were It's Time and Jinx. I don't know what to say, but I just don't want to talk about those episodes. I mean, I will get to a worst episode list when it comes to the other seasons, but the first 3 seasons don't really have anything. So, top 5 for best. Number 5, Stick Hockey. I really like the bond that, I think it's kind of nice that Benson was a little bit considerate for Mordecai and Rigby, and he kind of helped them by winning the, Stick Hockey tournament against Chong. It does show that he really feels for them. Number 4, Busted Cart. Now, this is a episode with them done right. I really think it's more heartwarming than Stick Hockey, though it does have its limits. It just kind of saves itself. Number 3, Churker Hall of Fame. I like this episode. It's really emotional, and I can really see the depth of this episode. It's really nice. Number 2, Excellent. I love this episode. It's heartwarming. It's really sweet, and I know that it's actually one of the best episodes of regular show. It should have been number 1, but in my opinion, it's number 2. And finally, number 1, Replaced. Great plot. I love the characters. I love the atmosphere, and I especially love Jeremy. I told you people, Replaced will always remain number 1 in my favorite episodes of regular show season 3. Nothing can beat him. Unless you're the final episode. Jeremy's like in 3rd place when it comes to that with this episode Replaced. So season 4, we got number 5, the Christmas special. I love the Christmas special. It's really nice, and it's kind of cool to see Santa have a 6-pack. Number 4, TGI Tuesday. It's nice to see Ballroom Blitz and the characters dancing. It's just really nice to see. Number 3, Pie Contest. This episode, as much as it's a little bit bizarre, it does have a good message. When you're judging pies, it's not about just eating pies, but you gotta be honest about the opinion, and even though it hurts someone else's feelings, it's what you gotta do. Number 2, A Bunch of Full-Grown Geese. Yeah, I know this episode is good, but I just don't know. It just wasn't enough to make it number 1. And finally, number 1, Exit 9B. I'm with everybody saying that this episode is really good. And I would say it's the best in season 4, but it's not better than regular show the movie or its finale. Like, no, that's not gonna work right there. I'm a chicken. Hi, Super Sunshine Max. Welcome to the stream. I'm going over regular show seasons from best to worst. I already finished season 8, so now I'm doing a little bonus. So season 5 we got is number 5, Bank Shot. This episode, considering that it's got Rigby trying to win this basketball tournament and he has Dawn helping out, is really nice and sweet. Number 4, Rigby in the Sky with Burrito. You're going to find like a lot of Rigby episodes. And this is odd because this is a So-K episode and it ends up in my top 5 list. That kind of shows that I do have some legitimate feelings with this episode. I don't know if it's either Rigby trying to eat a burrito or if it's that high school flashback that he has. Number 3, Skip's story. I just love Skip's backstory. It's really nice. It's really sweet. And I really feel for Skip's right here. Number 2, Video 101. I just absolutely love this episode. The way that music videos are kind of made is kind of standard, but this one makes music videos look really good. And finally, number 1, Real Date. And this is the season finale to season 5. Ultimately, a really good romance episode. Now it's time for the irregular 5. And before you go saying that I didn't do any irregulars in the other seasons, remember, there weren't many that bad episodes in this season. You might figure out which ones are really the worst of the worst in this season. So coming up at number 5 on irregular, we got Laundry Woes. Yes, I hate this episode, but it's not really that bad. I mean, it's bad because Mordecai pushes Rigby out of the car, but I do need to feel sympathy because Mordecai did get over Margaret, so he kind of achieved something here. Number 4, Tance. Just a boring episode and just kind of confusing. Like, I don't understand. Number 3, Bad Portrait. I don't get it. I think Mordecai's really good at painting. He just doesn't really see that. Number 2, Wall Buddy. Mean-spirited Rigby episode, and I can't believe he did that to poor Mordecai. And finally, number 1, Every Meat Burritos. This is by far the worst regular show episode in history for season 5. Promotes cannibalism in regular show, and the message is kind of like a little bit twisted. The episode is boring so badly. Jeremy looks so horrible. The cameo is out of place, and nothing is different. It's just a generic episode of regular show. My name is 10 Trouble was gonna make the list, but I did watch it again, and it's still irregular. But if I have to say what episode should remain, I'm gonna have to put Expert or Liar at number 10. Gold Watch will be number 9. 10 Trouble will be number 8, and then Paint Job will be number 6. Or was it 7? I don't know. Just, it's not as irregular as season 6. So, let me see how much time I have left. Okay, I'm making good timing. So, with season 6, with the best list we got is, number 5, Eileen Flat Screen. Another So-K episode, but managed to make the list because, yes, I kind of liked the performance with Eileen in the beginning, though I didn't say that at first in the review. I just thought it was kind of odd seeing that flat screen TV would be the conflict of the episode. Number 4, The White Elephant Gift Exchange. A really good Christmas special, but it certainly doesn't beat the Christmas special in, season 4. There's, like, no way that's gonna beat it. Number 3, Icy Turtles. It's adorable. I like it. It's really cute. Like, I don't know what else to say. Number 2, Gamers Never Say Die. I'm pretty sure that this episode was really gonna get something, and it's got this far. And number 1, Brilliant Century Duck Crisis Special. Ultimately, a really good episode, even though it's in an atrocious season. I was gonna put Maxin and Relaxing here as well. So if I want to do something generous, I'm gonna put Icy Turtles and Maxin Relaxing both tied for whatever rating they got, or at least what number they're at. Now it's time for the irregular 5. I'm pretty sure you guys might know what's going to be irregular. So, number 5 with the irregular, we got Lift at Your Back. Horrible and mean-spirited episode for Rigby, and he's not even the cause of this episode. He's just in literal pain. It's a Rigby torture episode. Number 4, The Real Thomas. Thomas leaves. There's nothing else to say about this episode. Number 3, Daddy Issues. Did CJ's dad have to be such a jerk? Number 2, Mordecai and Rigby Down Under. I really wanted to like this episode, but there's nothing in here that I liked. I mean, it didn't really work out in the end. And finally, number 1 for irregular, Merry Christmas Mordecai. Both Every Meat Burritos and Merry Christmas Mordecai are the worst episodes ever in the series. Man, I thought Jinx was bad. No, that's not true. Those episodes don't even come close. Now, season 7's top 5 for best, because there aren't really that many irregular episodes in the season. There's only like 3 or 4 or something like that. So coming at number 5 for the top list we got is the Parky Awards. It's really nice to see Benson interact with his friends. It's just really nice to see. Number 4, The Lunch Club. Good episode for both Rigby and Benson. Number 3, Cat Videos. It's just adorable. I really like it. Number 2, Just Friends, because the chemistry with Mordecai and Margaret really works here, and it's just so adorable to watch. And number 1, Rigby's Graduation Day. You already knew it was coming. That's the best episode of season 7. And if you're wondering, the irregular episodes this season were Dumbtown USA, The Dome Experiment, Birthday Gift, and Cube Bros. That's like only 4. If I gotta say which were the irregular ones for this one, it'll be a top 4. Then I'm gonna have to give Cube Bros at number 4, The Dome Experiment at number 3, Dumbtown USA is number 2, and Birthday Gift is number 1, because it's misleading, and it's supposed to be about Mordecai's birthday. In reality, it's just about Rigby getting a present for Mordecai. Destroys the premise of the whole episode. And now we get to the final season's top 5. So at number 5 we got is One Space Day at a Time. I like this episode, and it's got really good atmosphere, and it's kind of cool to have that Gravity Falls Trust No One thing in there. Number 4, Space Creds. I love this episode, no doubt about this. Number 3, Morty and Rigby Kai. It's nice to see some comparisons to Squidbop Tentacle Pants for this episode. Number 2, Meet the Seer because of its awesome fourth wall break. And number 1, a regular epic final battle. I already said it, and I'm not going to change my mind. This is overall the best episode. Great animation, great ending. I just love it. And I will say, once again, people are kind of disappointed that Mordecai did not go back with Margaret. Remember, CJ and Margaret, Mordecai both of them, Mordecai acted awkward against and with. Like, he couldn't choose either of them. He couldn't choose. Like, it was hard for him to decide. If he went with either one of them, the whole thing will start all over again. So it's better off that he went with someone else. And also, a bat, even though it was blind, helped Mordecai and Rigby get to a fist pump concert. And Steph is a bat. So it kind of makes sense that Mordecai ended up with a bat in the end. And having hybrid bat-bird children. Like, now he's got a family. And so is Rigby. So that's every episode of Regular Show reviewed, and I did every single one, all 261 episodes and a movie. You may comment and say which one was your best season, and if you've seen any of my other videos, to add comments on there too. Which was your best favorite season? What was your worst season? What are the best episodes and worst episodes? So I did this. Oh, Kadama Kid, I'm leaving now. It's too late. I'm sorry, dude. You came a little bit too late to the party. At least you can watch it while, it's being uploaded. There's another one on here. So, I'm sorry. Oh. I'm sorry, Kadama Kid. I'm done with every episode of Regular Show Reviewed. Season 8, Part 2, the final part. You kind of arrived a little too late. But don't worry, I'm late. Yeah, you're late. I just finished. But look on the bright side. Even if you made it, I'll go easy on some people and just play Tekken 3. Alright, dudes, you can watch me play Tekken.
Round.
At least there's no Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, it's something different. And that's a new Jeremy icon I got right there. Yeah, videos. I'm done talking about Regular Show. My throat hurts from, like, reviewing all those other episodes. Like, I did every single one. All 261. I even go back to ones where I got some wrong. At least for this season. Other ones I do say. I even did like a top 10 for Regular Show. You still didn't delete Tekken 3. I did delete it, but I brought it back because I wanted to finish every episode of Regular Show Season 8, so I brought it back. I deleted it, but then I re-uploaded it. But here's the thing, it resets itself every time. This is the last day I'm gonna have it. Literal last day.
Round.
I didn't know, I just didn't want to get rid of it. So Tekken 3 kind of got me off guard when I was talking about Regular Show. I just left it on the screen while I was talking about the final 3 episodes of Regular Show, like I didn't do any gameplay. If I kept doing gameplay of it, I would have gotten stuck. But even looking at Tekken 3 kind of got me stuck with the review. But I still finished it. But we can still kind of talk about it. Since you are a little bit late, could you tell me what was your favorite of Regular Show?
Forest Law.
The game sound, it's too loud.
Round.
Oh, sorry. Charge! Oh man. I thought he was gonna charge. What was your favorite season of Regular Show, Kadama Kid? Did you say my favorite episode? Yeah, favorite episode or season. My favorite of the entire show is the final episode. Cartoon Network killed Regular Show. Yes, they brought it back for reruns, but they were like limited reruns. 8? What do you mean 8? Is season 8 your favorite season? That's my favorite season too. It's got like a good quality change in animation. They went routes that I didn't know they would actually go to, and they made odd ideas work. You know, like for example, ears with mouths, talking brains, a rock with a face, a talking tree that's a mascot. Like, they made these ideas work. You could tell they knew this was going to be the last season of the regular show, and they wanted to try out ideas that they couldn't do for the other seasons. And that made it work at a really good pace.
Lin Xiaoyu.
Yeah, I changed my Jeremy icon.
Fight.
Lucky for me, that Jeremy's gonna end up on my cake. And it's lagging again. What was the worst season?
Round.
Mentioning that talk about Regular Show dying and saying that the last episode led to its death because it stopped airing on TV, it's weakening me. I'm unable to play Tekken 3. You can tell. Do you like Adventure Time or Teen Titans? I'm not really a huge fan of Adventure Time, only like the first season, but I kind of lost interest because I was more absorbed in Regular Show's environment, and I was kind of more used to the other kind of stuff. Wait, season 1 of what? A Regular Show? Was that the worst season for you? No, what is the worst season of Regular Show for you? I just did season 1 was my favorite season of Adventure Time. Regular Show's death affected my way, and even talking about it has made me lose my strength to play Tekken 3. Like, the worst season? Yeah. Yeah, Regular Show's death did cause me to lose. It's better if I don't talk about it or say that was Regular Show's death. It kind of made me weak to playing Tekken 3. I mean, Regular Show didn't give me strength when I played Tekken 3, but it's just something that was so big a part of my life while I was in middle school. When I was in middle school, I was still playing Tekken 3. That kind of motivated me to do good at my battling skills. But now, since Regular Show is dead, there's nothing that keeps me motivated to do stuff I love. There's like a sudden change, and I'm only like used to like stuff I used to watch. I mean, now my strength just comes from SpongeBob, Teen Titans Go, and
Round.
None of them come close to the strength the Regular Show gave me while I played the games. Just me remembering Regular Show gave me strength to do it, but talking about its death kind of weakened my skills of playing the game. And now I'm kind of like losing. So I'm going to play Team Battle one last time, and I'm going to go end this stream. Now, I do want to talk about the problems Regular Show did have. It's pretty much my favorite show of all time. It's number 1. But there were some things that kind of made it not perfect. First off, it's not the animation, but pretty much that love romance thing they did for the last couple of episodes that kind of made it a little degrading. Adventure Time did this as well, but they went all out with Regular Show when it came to seasons 5 and 6. I mean, Adventure Time also did have that romance plot with Princess Bubblegum and Finn, and that's kind of what made me lose interest in the show. Because, yes, Finn and Jake still go on adventures, but it was kind of more like Finn having a crush on Bubblegum, and I'm just like, oh man, this kind of episode is a drama. Yeah, it's perfect. Season 1 was perfect. In fact, Season 1 is the only season of Adventure Time I like. Now, there are some other seasons where I do like some episodes of Adventure Time, but Regular Show stuck out to me the most because I can connect to the show. I like it. But again, with Regular Show, it's not just basically the romance, but it's more likely the character derailment and overall jerkiness of some characters. Now, Season 2 kind of went too kind of mean-spirited with Mordecai. Like, Mordecai had some moments where he was kind of being a jerk to Rigby, and it's kind of mean-spirited at some points. Season 3 is a different story. Sorry, that's my brother.
Round.
Alright. I'll just end it off right here. There's no use. Can you please try to review it, please? Adventure Time, that show's my second show. No, I don't do Adventure Time. What? Alright, I'm gonna go in the stream now. I gotta go now, guys. So, I'm glad you watched this, and, I'll probably do my analysis on the Teen Titans Go movie trailer. That one you're gonna have to watch. So, see you later.